So tonight we'll be starting a new scenario though in Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, and yeah, it didn't crash. So the next one, oh no, it's not Arid Heights, it's Razor Rocks. That's what it is. They're kind of almost similar, both deserty. Um, how much RAM did you decide to get? I got 32 gigs of DDR5, so at the 6,000 speed is 6,000. Uh, so Razor Rocks. It is described as such. Your task is to build a massive coaster filled park amongst Razor Rocks. You have to build 10 different types of roller coasters operating in your park, each with an excitement value of at least 6. Okay, so this is kind of similar to what we did in Corkscrew Follies. Was it that one? Maybe no, that would have must have been over here in this one. It was Ghost Town. But this one was more difficult. This is having longer one. That was crazy. But anyways, we need to build 10 different types of coasters, not all the same type, different ones, and have an excitement value of at least 6. So that shouldn't be too bad. I am also not going to be doing pre-builds on this. I might do a shuttle loop type thing for one of them, but I will customize it. So I do not want to just build a bunch of pre-made coasters and call it quits. That's kind of lame. So free to get in. Okay, good. They're paying for the rides. That will help us. All right. So there's no time limit, like it said. We just need to complete the objective. Scenery. What do we got? Got a couple there. Got several there. We almost have enough just from what's there. So let's do gentle rides and thrill rides. Okay. Let's build an information kiosk right here, and we'll just build a nice little pathway around it. So, safe bet. Yeah. I thought I was almost gonna go with 64 gigs for it, but I was like, that's a little much. Um, I didn't want to go overboard, and most things what I would probably doing would only need that much 32 anyways, so I didn't feel like going crazy. So okay, so we got that. Let's get one handyman, one mechanic, and just so people are kind of happy, we'll do one entertainer. So I am actually remembering to mention this now. If any of you guys want to be staff, please throw that in chat and let me know, and you can be one of the staff members here. Or if you want to be a guest, I guess you could do that as well. That's what I went with. Nice. What if you did a PC build stream? That would be really sick. I thought about that, but I wouldn't have. I don't know. I'm having a friend come over and we're gonna do it on the table. Have a lot of space. I don't have a whole lot of space here on this desk, and I haven't done one of those in real life streams that you just use your phone or whatever. So I would be staff. My schedule's way too random for that. All right, Nolan, we'll make you just for that. Oh, they don't have numbers. That's right. They have names. All right. Well, we're gonna rename this person, and we're gonna call you Cool Cat Returns 211. You can just be a visitor. You don't have to be put to work. How about that? Loophole. All right. All right, so it's kind of crowded there. Let's get going and build. Oh, there's no Ferris wheel to start with. Wow, what a What a surprise. Um, and we got lots of room. So, entrance, exit. Actually, wait. No, not right there. There. Entrance, exit. Great. Don't kill me, please. Hey, I'll try not to, but you know what? That's kind of up to you. So make sure you're safe. Ever thought about that? It's not always my fault. Could be your fault. Hey, Bronson. Welcome in, my good friend. How are you doing tonight? I got, as you can see, I'm on camera. I got a new camera and it's working and I'm happy with it. Um, it's nice to be able to see and be seen. So yeah, Connor, good to see ya. Welcome in, my friends. And you know what? I need to remember to do some shout outs. So I know Bob was here. And so let's give Bob a shout out. And in due time, I'll get through the others. How's your day going, Bronson? Bob is still here. Good.
Oh,
I bet you're kind of.
this guy
Oh, we
stinks!
got a joke time. Nice. Nice. I bet you're kind of between Canadian Mountie stream of mine. I know I have him up on my phone in front of me. So. Looks crispy. Yeah, it is 4K, but only 30 frames per second. So I have it at 1080p, 60 frames a second, so it's nice and I can move around and it's not like blurry. It's nice. Um in bed, nice. Okay. We'll do a couple jokes here. All right, do you guys like cow jokes? And this isn't going to be, making jokes about ground beef and lean beef. We've already done those. Why do cows wear bells? I'll give you a second. I'll give you a second to think. The camera that I got was the brand is called E-Meat, and it's the S600 HD. So works pretty slick. Because I got this. I don't know if you guys have ever gotten it. That Best Buy will have they'll give you an email, be like, hey, we have this like credit that you can get like $10 for whatever. Congratulations. And I got that and I was like, oh, okay, what can I get with that to utilize the $10? And I'm looking and I was like, oh, I can get a new webcam. That'd be perfect. And so I'm looking and it's like, well, none of these prices are really that great. Do I really want one from here? And I've been looking, and from what I looked on Amazon, because they had such a limited variety at Best Buy, it's like they mostly had Logitechs and a couple other things, and some that were a little too expensive. It's like I can get something that what I want, which specifically I wanted 1080, 60 frames per second. That's the main thing, and and so I was looking, it's like I can get one on Amazon cheaper than I could get something that might be kind of what I'm looking for at Best Buy, even with the $10 off. So yeah. So it was literally like $70, and then they had some other like promotion on Amazon. So it was like another 10, like $7 to $10 off that or something. So I was like, sweet. I was getting another set of fans for my computer case, so that paid for that. So that was awesome. Um, Oh, Connor, you got it right. Because their horns don't work. Sorry, we sidetracked a little bit. I'm not sure if I get this joke. So maybe you might not get it either. Why do cows moo? Say, dude, that's impressive. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm happy that I found it. Yeah. And it was a part of like I saw this one YouTube guy that was ranking all these different cameras just this year. He did it like a couple months ago. And so it's like, oh, and he mentioned it was like the top one within like the 50 to $100 price range. So I was like, oh, perfect. I'm sold on that. Okay, we'll just kind of keep this similar here. Actually, you know what? Crap. Now that I did all that, I want to move it back. I don't want it up against the edge like that. I had it right there. Let's do right like this. I don't think we'll lose any money because we didn't actually open it yet. Once you open a ride and then you get rid of tracks, you get a reduced um, um, refund. You don't get as much back because it's used. Even if you're just like doing a test run, it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So let's do this. I like that extra little space. Okay. Comedic genius, yeah. All right, so returning back to the joke. Why do cows moo? Because farmers have cold hands. I don't really understand that one, but that's okay. Maybe you do. Maybe it's the funniest joke you've heard in years. I don't know. It seemed kind of lame to me, but whatever. The jokes are for you, not for me, so. Haha. Ha ha ha. Haha. I'm trying to get that. Yeah, I don't I can't again, I can't vouch for how good these jokes are. I think is it redeem a charitable? No, it's just hear a joke. It's not. I guarantee that they're terrible. That's probably in like the description or something. They're not going to be good, but hey, they'll be a joke nonetheless. You'll get your money's worth, whatever that means. Bangarang? I don't know. Brain is heating up, trying to understand the jokes. Okay, so I'm not the only. Okay, let's find a decent one because that was lame. That was dumb. Um. Some of these I'm remembering. Um, how do you make a Swiss roll? There you go. That's a good one. How do you make a Swiss roll? Um, it's, uh, okay. Any takers? Any takers? How do you make a Swiss roll? Put a battery in the watch. Switch watches. No. Hey, undrafted. Welcome in. You push them down a mountain. Get it? Because there's the Alps in Switzerland. Push them down a mountain. Hey, okay. You probably typed that right when I was saying it. You googling these, Connor? Oh man, I take it back. You aren't. You're cheating. And let's get another shout out to some friends here. Oh yeah, so you're playing Wind Waker. How like a compliment revoked. How was your stream for Wind Waker? Let's see. Excitement. Okay, these aren't too bad. Shouldn't be too hard to do. And this wooden wild mouse coaster should be a little bit easier. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can go immediately up, so we can do a path right through there. Fight me, dude. You're just jealous. You're not. You're not quick. Really liking Wind Waker so far. Link is very expressive, and I like it. Yeah, that is. He has some pretty good expressions. Really, we can only go to 60. Only up 65. Interesting. And let's test it while we're doing this. And is this the fastest it can be? There we go. Yeah, I've started playing um, Wind Waker a couple times, and then I would just kind of get stuck, or I just kind of lose interest a little bit. So I need to try it again. All right, can we actually line up with this? Probably not. Well, actually we can. Okay, so not quite enough there. 50 to 30. Let's see what this does. What if we go to 35? That's a drop of 15. Let's see. Undrafted, how's your quest to get your internet fixed? Any updates? That's got to be really frustrating. Man, and I sympathize you. I remember when I was in college and we had internet and we only had certain providers in the area, and you just had to go with what they gave you and what was available. So tech is coming tomorrow. Yay! Hey, there you go. Progress. That is good news. Let's see. It was bad because Bronson accused me of Googling when I literally Sherlock Holmes the answer. Oh, told him to check my search history on your stream, on stream, and he wouldn't do it. You're fired. Yeah, that is hilarious. Can you do anything special? No. All right, we're gonna do some fun stuff here by going through this. Goes around. And what if we go down to, where are we at? Can we go straight across? We can. Nice. This is getting to be kind of big. Hopefully this isn't too much. How much speed do we have? Do we want to like go down a little bit over here? What if we... Oh, we went down. Well, we went down a little bit over there already. Go down one more. We're still above the ground a fair amount. Yeah, they couldn't still walk under this. Okay, let's go to the end here and we'll do something like that. Can we meet up to that? Actually, you know what if... Oh, that's partially underground. I see. What if we... Can we do that? Do we need to do that one too? There we go. Okay, that's not too fast. That works out. It's been on your list to play for a while. I was very happy to see it on the GameCube emulator. Yeah, I know. Eventually, I'll get through playing through all those Zelda games as well. I still haven't done that. That's one thing I want to do for stream. And I'd like to do that. So we got rid of that bench, so let's put a new bench there. And one there. And we'll do some garbage cans. Okay. So, got fired for someone else's plagiarism. I'm like 60% positive that we will get a September Direct. Ooh, excitement. That's a good high excitement rating. Perfect. All right, this one is now open. Let's figure out some colors. I don't know. I like the gray mouse look. And then you get like the peach color, like skin color for the little feetsies. And you know, when I was little or younger, I would always do this and I'd call it Mousy Mountains. I don't know why, but we'll do that. And let's bring this up, our favorite little toggle switch window. Let's get... There, now that blends in pretty good. I like that. Appreciate it greatly. Bronson makes me play Zelda games with him to figure out the puzzles when he gets mad. It says, I cheated when I figured them out. Bronson, come on. You're the one asking for help, and when she tells you the help, when she's not Googling it, you can't just accuse her of that. Alright, what do we got? Swinging inverted ship. We just gotta have a few things here and there to break it up a little bit. Let's do that. Entrance. Exit. I've been really enjoying emulating the HD remaster of it on PC and the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I never played like the remakes that they made on Wii U, but I heard they did a really good job. So, let's see, how much are we making? $20. Holy cow. We're making bank on that coaster. Oops. Actually, that would help if it was on level, huh? Okay. Oh. But yeah, like it's funny. People have been playing Breath of the Wild on an emulator on PC for I don't know how long, and they've been enjoying like 60 frames a second and nice visuals. And people that are on the new Switch finally have the option to pay a little extra and finally get all those things that people doing emulation have been able to have. Oh my gosh. Hey, Retro Jenny, welcome in. Thank you guys so much. Oh man, how was your stream? I was popping in here and there a little bit. So you're playing some 64 games and all that. Looked like a lot of fun. Hey, Coots, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, guys. How was your stream? What all did you accomplish? I saw you play Yoshi Story, and I think you are still getting things put together, if I can remember correctly. You were playing. I forget what you played early on, but it looked like a lot of fun. I enjoy. I guess I'm wearing the right shirt for that. Um, that system is near and dear to my heart. So, um, yeah. Welcome in, guys. It was a lot of fun. Had a blast. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, you are welcome. Oh man. Let me snooze the ad here. All right. Yeah, Renegade Johnny, good to see you again. Thank you for the follows there, Clownman and Veneer, Wolfgang. Love Yoshi Story. Yeah, I remember playing that as a kid. You know, funny story. So I probably back in the day, you might remember renting games from the game store, and that era of the 64 is pretty common to rent games. And that Yoshi Story came out, and I really wanted it. It was near my birthday, and my parents were like, "We'll rent it for you, and we'll get it for you. Don't worry, you don't have to go pick it up from the rental store." They actually bought it for me, and they had a special clamshell. They got clamshell cases for me to put games and stuff, and and then they came home with it, and I rented the game, and then they just gave it to me for my birthday a week or two later, whenever it was. So that was pretty funny. So it's like, oh hey, look, it's that copy of the game that I played. So, but lots of great games on the 64. I don't know if I mentioned it to you, Retro Jenny. If you enjoy like Mario Kart and stuff like that. Oh, that's right. I did. I saw you play Mario Kart earlier on. Beetle Adventure Racing, another great game. Played that not that long ago. Um, Last year, I think. And that's another great racing game. If you like kind of Mario Kart style games and you like snowboarding, I recommend Snowboard Kids. If you have not played that before, check it out. It kind of acts and feels like a Mario Kart style game. You get items and you're racing around to let's see, let's go this way. And racing to get to the finish line first, and you will go up the slope multiple times and take a chairlift up. It's pretty fun for different laps. It's a lot of fun. And there's a sequel, Snowboard Kids 2. They're both great. Where is it? So, Snowboard Kids, great game. One of my favorites. Okay. And Easlo, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for trusting me with your community. I know we haven't known each other that long, but it's great to get to know more retro streamers. And those of you who don't know, I'm Fuzzy Pickles. I'm a Christian variety streamer. Play different retro games. I'll play some modern games across Nintendo, Xbox, and on PlayStation. Not PlayStation. I don't have a PlayStation on a PC. So, and Tuesdays we typically will play Rollercoaster Tycoon, and this may look similar to you, but this is using the OpenRCT2 mod that allows the open source community to fix a lot of bugs, add different features and enhancements to the game, and all sorts of cool stuff like that to make it feel like it belongs in today's gaming atmosphere. So let me catch up a little bit here. Sorry, I missed some of this. How is Rollercoaster Tycoon going? It is going good. We haven't really gotten too far in the scenario yet. We're in the first year. The scenario that we are trying to complete, what we need to do is have 10 different roller coaster types running in the park with an excitement rating of at least 6. So we've built one already. We just built this Wild Mouse wooden coaster. So that's 1 out of 10. And we're just kind of building a few other small things to supplement income. And then we can build some more stuff. So, yeah. So how many of you guys played this game back when you were younger? Or do any of you still play this game? Have you heard of OpenRCT2? If you have not and you want to get into it, if you just Google OpenRCT2, it's a mod that just goes over your existing game that you can get from Steam, from GOG, wherever. It's pretty cheap. You can find on sale pretty often. So definitely recommend it. Shellonomics, hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Let's see. Not quite old enough to have ever rented a game, but my dad has told me about how he used to. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I rented games for the 64 and then for my GameCube, but pretty much after that, I didn't really rent games anymore. That was at that point the rental stores kind of started disappearing, and it wasn't as common anymore. Hey DB, welcome in. Sorry I didn't see your first message. Welcome in. Good to see you. Blockbuster video games. Yeah, we had that, but even before that, we had some other local places that were just video rentals. There's one that was only like a mile or so away from our house, and they had some pretty good deals where you could rent like a new game and an old game, and for like 4 or 5 days, and I'd do that. That was probably the most common thing that I did. And so, can we get the excitement rating up high enough on this? Let's skip this one for now. This is a hard one to do high excitement on, the mini classic coaster. Some of them are, I'm surprised, usually this is called like the junior coaster. Okay, we can try this with this one. So let's see. Almost forgot about the Snowboard Kids. I grew up with it. Yeah, you did? Nice. I don't know too many people that have played the game, Nolan. So, yeah, that is cool. I hope you enjoyed it back then too. It is a lot of fun. And I think I have such a fond memory of it is because I had a friend who had it. And I enjoyed hanging out with him. And he didn't have a whole lot of games necessarily. And he had that one, and it was a lot of fun. And that's what introduced me to it. When is Fuzzy Pickles versus Earthbound for a new run? Yeah, I wanna play. I still haven't streamed Earthbound yet since starting streaming. I'm still somewhat new-ish to streaming, and I want to get into that. I want to play it at some point. I'm thinking this fall, maybe September, October. I'd like to get in to play that. So we'll see. I definitely want to play through it. Rollercoaster looks awesome. Thank you. I've never played this. Kind of reminds me of The Sims, but in Rollercoaster. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely in that sim genre, so you are not far off. It is. I honestly, I usually just build the pre-builds of these coasters because I am not the best at making these, and it takes a long time for me sometimes to actually build these coasters. So um, and it's hard to kind of get them right sometimes. You'd kind of think that spinning control toggle track. Sure, let's try that. You'd think that, oh, it should be really easy to build a coaster or whatever, but to do it just right, there's a lot of mechanics in the can't simulate spinning while but it's not complete. Oh, interesting. Okay, weird. All right, let's go. But there's a lot of things in the game um, to understand and all that sort of stuff. So there's a lot of mechanics built into designing the right coaster and making it actually work out and everything. So you can't make it too crazy or intense, or else people won't like it. But if it's not exciting enough, then people won't like it either. There's a lot of interesting things that go on with building coasters. So actually, let's try this. Okay. Not block breaks. Toggle. So 30. Let's go to 20. We'll turn around. Um, but yeah, if you like The Sims and you like kind of simulation games, this is a lot of fun. There's a few different roller coaster um, simulation games. There's Parkitect. There's newer ones like Planet Coaster. Um, so, and then I remember when I was a kid, I also played a game called Sim Theme Park. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of that one, but that one's pretty fun too. Can I get through this? I can. Can't turn that. Okay. All right. This is not very pretty, but we're gonna make this work. Oh, okay. That's not gonna work. See, I start doing these things and then it just looks really bad. Let's just do that. Take up a little bit less footprint. Okay, so they're going like that. Can we go like this? And let's do brakes. Whoops. Yeah, that's what I want. And a station platform. Okay, that hopefully should do it. Let's look at the speed of the increase that. How many cars are there? 3 cars? That's it? Only 3? Oh, is that because of the brake sections? Okay, let's toggle track. I don't know how all this works. Do they start at these points? Oh, I thought that was just a thing that made it spin. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those. I thought they were a thing that just would allow you to like help the car spin. Spin. Um no, let's get rid of that. All right, nice. A nice resume of games completed here. What was your favorite to beat on stream? Honestly, one of them that was one of my favorites to get through. It was a little, I don't know. Uh, I wasn't the best at it. I had to get a little bit of help. But it might have been A Link to the Past, just because it's a game that so many people have played and that everyone recommends, and I'd actually never played all the way through it. Started it several times, but just never. Oh, only one? What is going on here? Why is it like that? Okay, I guess we need more of those little sections. I've never built one of these from scratch, so I need to add them right before we have like a little bit of a downhill. And the more you have, the more, come on, right there. The more, I guess, cars we can have, huh? Okay, well, that's like 4 or 5. It's 2 cars, that's it? Whatever, I don't care. We just want to have it a good rating here. Um, yeah. But and honestly, another good one was Banjo-Kazooie, because I had never actually. Did they not? Is it? Oh, they don't actually stop all the way. Am I not? Did I not do those right? What is this? Oh, hold on. What is this? That's a break. Those aren't actually break sections. Okay, we need to block break. That's what I meant to do. Block break. I don't do many rides with these block breaks very often, so when I have to do it, it's like, what is going on here? Okay, did we get them changed over? They all look a little. It looks a little bit different. The track piece. Okay, I think. How many cars can we do? We can get 4. Okay, that's better than the other. Back in the 1990s, there were so many cool Windows games. There was a lot going on, yeah, and I feel like I didn't even get to experience all too many of them. So, um, but yeah, there's a lot of good ones out there. Definitely remember Jezbal. I'm not sure if the name kind of sounds familiar. I want to play that every day after nice after school. That and Block Breaker all day. Yeah, and that silly skiing game. That sounds like fun. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I missed out on as a kid, but there were some pretty good ones. Did anyone play? I don't know if this dates me. Anyone play The Incredible Machine? That was a pretty fun game. You can do all sorts of wacky things, physics based somewhat. The only bummer is that it was tied to the clock speed of your computer, so if you played anything that had a fast clock speed, it would just run really fast. They may have like fixed that. Wow, right on the dot, 6.0 excitement rating. Let's go. Let's put a few trees or something around or whatnot. Yeah, we don't have any cacti, right? Do we have cacti? We do have cacti. Let's put some cacti out here. Just to kind of help with that. If you have trees and other things, other rides around, it'll increase the excitement rating a little bit. So now we went up to 6.13. So should be good there. Let's get these TV queue line TVs set in place. Link to the Past is so great. Definitely has its challenges though. Yeah, for me it was just there's a lot of little things of like, oh well, you need to then go to this one wall or go to this one area on the other side of the map and do this one thing. And it's just things that just didn't quite like the average player that hasn't seen gameplay of it much or watched a playthrough, it's like it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Um, so it was easy for me to kind of get stuck on that. So I had to use a little bit of a walkthrough here and there. I've seen a bit of gameplay, but I never watched it all the way through, and I didn't want to like see everything and spoil myself. But yeah, I've seen a lot of like randomizer runs and stuff like that. So Jenny, you like A Link to the Past? Did you ever hear of the that one fan made game that's like a dungeon type crawler? That was called, oh man, what was it called? It came out just this year, or had some bigger updates earlier this year. Um, Let me look it up. I downloaded it. Heading out, cool cat. Good to see you, Nolan. I appreciate you being here. God bless you, and get some good rest. And we'll hopefully catch you again soon. Maybe we'll find some time to play some Minecraft together. No, it wasn't. It wasn't an official Zelda game. It was a fan made game, and trying to think of where I saved it to. Here we go. Oh, it's called Legend of Zelda: Dungeons of Infinity. So if you enjoy A Link to the Past, um, check that out. Google search it, and you should be able to find it pretty easily. And they have a whole Discord server for it where they have files to updates of the game and things like that. So, yeah, check it out and let me know what you think. I've been thinking about trying it out at some point, but I wanted to play through the original game first before I would try something like that. So, yeah, let me know what you think. The Tears of the Kingdom 2. How's it going, Hermione? Good to see you. Oh yeah, I've been giving some shout outs to friends here. And so my next one is the Undrafted. He was in, I think you might still be lurking here, um, Cameron, but it's good. I'm glad you're here. Um, Please go check him out if you want some good fun. He plays a variety of different things. He's been playing. He has one of his buddies, Q, Questel TV, and they will stream different stuff together. And plays Minecraft, GTA 5, Stardew Valley, um, amongst several other things. So please go check him out. Looks like I think he just started playing V Rising. I think that's new. So, um, oh, you haven't heard of that one, Jenny? Yeah, check it out and let me know what you think of Dungeons of Infinity. It looks pretty fun, and it sounds like they've been working on adding some new things to it over time. So it's not, um, actually, do we have a gentle ride? So there are new-ish features to it. Maybe we should just do another. Let's get another handyman. And also, I have a channel redemption. If you want to be a part of the park and be a employee, if you want to be a handyman, a mechanic, or an entertainer in the park, I can put you to work. I mean, I can let you make this park even better. Just let me know, and I can put you to work. All right, so we have 9,000. We have enough. We can build another coaster. Let's do a stand-up. So we need to do something somewhat exciting here. Man, even that is not exciting enough. Maybe some of those just need some other rides and things along with it. Oops, no. I want to custom build. The only thing with these is you want to make sure that you're not doing too many things like too many corkscrews, because then it's going to be a little too crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so how high can we go with this thing? Okay, this one can go really, really high. Oh, okay, and we got a lot of space. We're kind of getting to the edge here. I don't know if we need to go that tall, because then you need to like figure out a way to get down safely. Actually, let's go down twice. You heading out, DB? Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying hi. I appreciate it. Have a great night, and yeah, we'll look forward to see you again later. No, you're still here. Oh, who are you saying goodnight to? Is that must have been Nolan? You always confuse me because you say kind of the same thing when you're heading out too. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you're still here. All right, let's get that testing and get the speed up. How's your day? We might be able to do a medium to the right. I think we might have enough speed to do a medium. Yeah, you're welcome for the shouty outy. There you go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to you getting your internet fixed too. Man, that would drive me crazy. It's ooh, perfect speed through that loop. Okay. All right, so we were at 85. So why don't we go up to like 65 or 60? We'll see how that is. It gets up to about 50 at the top of the loop. Let's see what 60 does. You do indeed. Happily quirky. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And the hydrate. Oh, I missed that. But I've been drinking a little bit of my water. So, all right. Do we have enough speed to get to the top? Looks like it. And we can just, let's see. It doesn't let you go down. Some of them I think let you do that. Let's, I want to go through the loop. Actually, you know what? Why don't we do that after we do this? Go down to that. And what if, is that too close? Ah, it probably is. So again, what if we did a loop through that loop? But I think that's a little bit too far. That's at 50. If we go down to 40, and what if we try to do a loop here? Small vertical loop to the right. Woo! Just barely enough. Okay, can we fit through here? No. Let's just get rid of that. Is there other things we can do here? We can do corkscrews, S-bends. Okay, so we can't do barrel rolls or anything. But we can do a large one of those, and then we can do a medium half loop and come down right there. That's kind of cool. Let's see what that looks like. But yeah, Cam, how long have you been out with? How long has your internet been going or having the fritz? Was it kind of late last week that all started happening? Man, seriously, that'd drive me crazy. And you were saying that you're kind of a little bit more rural, a little bit. Woo! Almost didn't make it. Let's let's go. Let's do that. Then we'll do a large to the left and medium half down. then do the on-ride photo section. All right, let's see what kind of speed we have. We should have a decent amount of speed coming out of the corkscrew. Yeah, okay, let's go... up to 40? Is that too much? Since last Monday. Oh my gosh. So it's been over a week now. Oh my gosh, I've been having... the game sound has been muted the whole time. You guys didn't even tell me. And the music. Is the music not showing? Should be showing. That's weird. Internet works as long as I don't stream. Okay, well at least that works. Okay, that should be... you should have been having the music come through at least. Hopefully it hasn't just been silence and just me talking. That would be... you don't need to hear me talking by myself. That's no fun. Okay. Alright, what about 25? Is that... actually, let's do 30. Very frustrating. Yeah. No kidding. I would definitely agree with you. That is kind of fast. And what if... what if we do that? Is that gonna... that's gonna run right into that. I don't know if I want to do another corkscrew. That might be a little too intense. At least, well, that was just a large one. Yeah, what if we just keep going down? Are we gonna run into... we are gonna run into it. Okay. I always seem to line up just perfectly to hit, like, a main hill. Alright, let's not cross over that way. Let's go back this way. And that's gonna almost line up perfectly, huh? Where are we at? Yeah. Okay, let's go straight, and then do that. And corkscrew to the left. Half loop. Can we go straight? Okay, so that's not going to work. Do we have helixes? We don't even have helixes. Okay. Yeah, that's like right in the way of that other stuff. I want to kind of keep this somewhat self-contained without like spreading out too far. But we're kind of... I don't know, I guess I could just... it's kind of boring. I don't want to go that straight, but... is that going to get in the way? Where are we at? We're running to the back of that. Okay. What if we go straight? Then we run into that. There's too many things to run into. That will run into it. Okay. Okay. Should be a decent amount of speed with that. And what if we do a corkscrew to the right? Yeah, we can do that. That works. And then we're at 10 already. Let's just head back to the start. Yeah, okay. All right. Can we do this? Okay, that might work. I don't... these are just a gentle, real gentle corner there. So I don't think that that should have too much impact on that. Let's just watch how it does this last corner. You could put some brakes in there. I don't know how fast they're going. 22, maybe? Okay. Let's wait for this to go one more time. In the meantime, we can put the entrance and exit in here. Oops. Okay. We'll kind of watch this out of the corner of our eye a little bit. Where'd it go? Why did it stop? That's weird. And since this is this scenario, it takes a while to kind of build and troubleshoot, to kind of trial and error these coasters and everything. I think we'll probably split this into 2 streams. We usually do that. I did that with one of the last ones we did with this type of thing. And so with this kind of objective. So we'll probably just build 5 coasters to still kind of build out the park a bit. And then we'll keep watching here. Is it... Actually, that works out pretty good. That's a good speed to slow it down to. But yeah, we'll just probably do... Oh, let's do an actual test. We'll do half of the scenario this time, and then the next stream. I don't know if we might still wait and just do it next Tuesday. But we'll do half this time and half next time. Alright, and we can build a few more, like, bathrooms and things. I always complain about needing to use the bathroom. So if you don't have enough bathrooms, they're just going to keep complaining. Oh, we should have done maximum funding. Excitement. The intensity is too high. Interesting. Okay. Well, some of that won't work. Alright, so why don't we take out this last corkscrew. Alright, so we're at 10. Let's go to... Is it negative 10? Or is it... No, that's just... No, that's 5, not negative 5. It's literally right next to this other track behind it that is... Okay. Is that gonna work? Oh no, that is negative 5. We're at 5. Nope, just kidding. See, that's the thing with the isometric thing. It's easy to kind of not see correctly. Okay. Hey, RGF40, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome in. Okay, so we're going at a decent speed here. It's like I want to do interesting things, but I don't want it to be too intense. So I guess we'll just do that. Oh wait, you gotta go one straight piece in there. Good enough. I'm fine with that. Let's test that again and see how this is gonna work. And we'll fast forward so we can whee! Okay. Only 5. See, the other thing, I don't know what else could make it more exciting track piece-wise without being too intense. I mean, we could try and do... What if we tried to do another loop or something over here? So at least we were right on getting rid of the corkscrew. The corkscrew is too intense, apparently. Vertical loop to the left. See if that's even gonna make it through. I don't know if that will. Actually, you know what? Let's... Is that the right path? There we go. Okay, so we got that completed. Yeah, it makes it through. Okay, let's do a real test. Suspended swinging coaster, okay. That's not a great one for that. But we'll see. It's better. See if we can hack it by trying to put some cacti around or something. It's helping. We're really close. But it maxes out at 579. Okay, we only got so much from that. What else can we do? We're so close. What other track pieces? Brakes, block brakes, S-bends. What if we did some S-bends? I don't know. We don't want to do more corkscrews, they're too intense. We don't want to do loops. What if we did, back over here, we're at a height of 20. What if we take out... and just do like a bigger dip? And then this over here, what if we did some S-bends? There. Sometimes it's the little things that can be enough just to put you over the edge of getting to a certain rating for it. And while we wait, why don't we... Oh, we should do the shops and stalls thing to see if we can get... Oh, no, we won't, because this is a Game 1 scenario. I was going to say, what if we try and get the ATM so people can stick around, because they're using their money pretty quick, but that is not an option. Okay. Gentle ride. We could do circus. Okay. What did we get? Ooh, it's closer, but not enough. Sometimes it's based on like how many hills you have, but I feel like maybe we just need steeper drops. Let me get the pathway of this going and then we'll continue. So instead, on this one here, what if we drop steeper? Did something like that. And then... yeah, maybe that's enough? I don't know. It's just kind of a trial and error when building coasters. It's kind of frustrating trying to get things just right. Certain coasters have a harder time of getting to the right excitement level that you need, so it's just a little more difficult. We got lucky with this one and this one. Fortunately. Why did everyone get out of here? Everyone just left the line. That's really weird. Okay. Okay, we got a lot of good stuff over here. We haven't done top spin, right? Is that over here? No. Actually, let's do the intense mode. 584, even closer. Gosh, maybe we just kind of wait and come back to this. I don't know. I wish it made more sense. What else could we do? Come down here, do that big loop, go back up. What if... I feel like we could do something more interesting through this little spot. How high are we right here? 30? Or 60? What if we... do a turn like that? Okay. Let's get another dip in there. Drop it with an S-bend. Yeah, I guess I kind of read your mind a little bit. Have it drop an S-bend here. I just don't want to have like have it be too fast when they're, if you keep it low and then do an S-bend or something like that before coming back up. So we're at 60, dropping down, come up to 40. So we're dropping a net of 20 feet. So that's the net change. Let's test that and see what that does. And then we come back down another 10 here. I don't know. It should be more simple, but sometimes it's weird. And this is where most of the time gets taken trying to do these kinds of scenarios. It's trial and error. You know, maybe this just is a bad coaster type to try to make. Whew. I could make this more gradual. This dip, it goes flat, and then it kind of goes up a little bit straighter. Maybe make that gradual instead of a steeper incline, so it's not having too many negative G's. Ooh, we're really close. We're really close. That helped. What if... Does that connect? Yeah. Hey, Fred. Good to see you there. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Is it too slow? The turns are all gradual. Yeah, it could be a little bit. What if I make... Instead of going up to 20, maybe it only goes up to 15. Okay. That could have a little bit more speed. Let's try that. Okay. Oh man, it's like the same 594. We're so close. And I wish we could just add a few trees to help with that. What if... Is there anything else we can do? Can we add anything else over here? Like some of these pillars? No, let's not do it. Nope, that's not doing anything. So we can't do any landscaping to help. What are we missing? Is this too slow through here? This might be too slow. I'm trying to do, you know, an incline. What if we... Oh, that's what I did. I could come down. Oh, I need to go straight one. That's right. Am I in the right spot? Yeah. Alright, how do we line up for this? Maybe I just keep it like that so it's flat? We're so close to the ground we can't do that. We can't do that drop. I could dig this down a little bit. And then we can go... Yeah, okay. Okay. There's that. But man, that's 35 down to 15. That's a 20-foot drop. What if we did another loop or something like that over here? We could do that. Small vertical loop to the left. What about to the right? No? Too close to that, too. Oops. Okay, so we can start doing something like that there. No, 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 no. $20. What? Come on. There we go. So now we're down to 15. Okay. Let's try that. Add another loop into it. That might be enough. Gets the loop. Get some speed there. Oh, might not have enough to get through this loop. Woo! Just barely enough. Okay, once there's people on there, I think it gives it a little bit more weight or mass to it. So I think we'll be okay. What does it say? Oh, man. Okay, no, that's too much. That is too much. All right. Scratch that. Nope. Too many loops. Too exciting. Simply just too much for these people. Okay. Alright, so we're at 35. We do something like that and just come immediately down. We'll have a little bit of the speed coming off of this, so maybe that'll be enough to get over the same height that we were at. Okay, one more straight. Okay. Oh yeah, that works. I wonder if the hang time, going slow through that, if maybe going faster through that wouldn't be helpful. I don't know. Okay. Man, we're spending so much time on just this one. Okay. Hey, we got it. Oh my gosh, that took a while. Okay. Done with all that. Oh, let's open it. That's a novel concept, huh? Technically, you don't need to open them. You just need to have them in the park. So, but if we want to get ticket sales, let's open it. Alright, so maybe something that could be fun is going, like, maybe going through the ground? Through these boulders and things, that could help. Yeah, that's not going to be a good one. That one won't work. Bobsleds are kind of rough. They're kind of hard. Some of them work. Maybe we wait and do that one near the end. No. Yeah, this one shouldn't be too bad. I mean, we can even do something simple like that. You know, if we were to extend our pathway out. Can we get through? Oh, we can't. Oh, we were so close. You know what? Why don't we... I know people are going to hate me for this. Oh, it's broken down anyways. Perfect. Let's, go straight a little bit and then go down. There. Alright, now we can get our pathway through, no problem. Oh, Virginia Reel, that's a pretty good one too. Takes up a bit of space, but could work. Could try to do... Let's see, we were going to do the compact inverted coaster, that's right. Someone actually streaming this. Yeah, there's actually a fair number of people that still play this game. But I appreciate you being here. Alright, we're going to... Oh, that's right, we need to do the chain lift. Okay, so that's going to be like a reverse something or other. Reverse incline. Yeah. Okay. Now when we test it, we can actually test it correctly. Okay, so... Well... What do we want to do? Do we want to... I guess we can do a loop right out of the gate, huh? So we're getting up to about 40 right there. Ooh, okay, that's a little bit... Maybe that's a little too steep. Hey, welcome back, Hermione. Oh, yeah, let me give you a shout out, too. Thanks for being here. Okay. 20. Okay, I think we might need to extend this up one more. Raise or lower land? Can we do that? Okay, what if we do something kind of like this? Woo! Okay, one more. Okay, let's try this. Oh, entrance and exit. Yeah, I guess that's helpful, huh? Want to be able to get on and off the ride. I'm thinking that being underground might make it more exciting, so that'll give us a little boost. You have yet to play the second, because I wanted to finish all the first maps. I love the preview coaster. Yeah. So Brina, then, have you? So I'm running Open RCT2, which is a mod that goes over top of the second game. Plus, if you have the first game, you can link it to have first and second game scenarios in one program or in one application. Oh, that's perfect. Let's just build a few things here. And yeah, just Google Open RCT2 and take a look and try it out. Let me know what you think. It's a great way to play the game with some enhancements and bug fixes, new features added, quality of life things. Yeah, check it out. That's what's running right now, and it lets you have, like, you can size your window however much you want. There's a lot of different new track pieces for different coasters. Like I said, a lot of little bug fixes and things. It's a pretty active community that's, making adjustments and improvements every month or two. So, yeah, highly recommend it if you enjoy the game. It is a good way to enjoy the game and make it feel like it's still relevant and new today. Did I not open it yet? Okay. Now it's open. And let's get some... People are probably going to feel a little queasy after this. We'll make sure to get plenty of benches around. Get a few trash bins. Probably do another bathroom over here. And we only have the one information kiosk, so let's stick another one down here. Okay, so now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rides so far. So the scenario for this park is that we need to have 10 different coaster types in the park and have an excitement rating of at least 6.0. So I like when guests throw up past the dozens of benches placed by the exit. Yeah, you think that they would just sit down and relax, because when they sit down, that actually helps their nausea go away. But, people are gonna do whatever they're gonna do. So, yeah, we can do something else over here. What? Do we want to like loop a pathway around? I guess we could have a pathway go through here. Yeah, why don't we do that? People are probably thinking it's a little bit congested over here. Okay. Actually, you know what? Let's move this guy. Because that's kind of like right where I want to put that pathway. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Now there's more of a pathway for people to walk around. They typically complain that it's too crowded a lot of the time if you don't have enough pathways, so it's good to do. I typically have shorter queue lines just so people aren't tied up in queue lines forever. So people are on the path a lot more often that way. Okay. Get a few more handymen, get another mechanic. People are generally happy, so that's good. Yeah, it's too crowded here. That's the fifth highest thing people are thinking. So. Heading to bed. Alright, Undrafted, thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be, if Q is on in the morning, I'm sure you'll probably tune in a little bit. I'll, try to keep tabs and see, how your internet's going. Hopefully that, comes back soon so you can get back to streaming again. I bet that's probably driving you crazy, so. I know when I'm not able to stream for a few days, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get back to it! So. But, God bless, have a good night, get some good rest, and, we'll see you next time. For sure, yeah. Sounds good. Okay. So we could build a pretty cool... Maybe we should do go-karts over here. And what I'll do... Let's do the cutaway view. I really like the cutaway view. Because then we can see things much better. Not get our line of sight cut off as much. Do we want to just do an existing one? I kind of do. This is not a coaster, so I don't feel bad using a pre-design. I did come up with this one myself. So I'm not really too worried. I don't really care. Just coasters that I don't want to, like, easily cheese the scenario by just building some prefabs and that sort of thing. Okay. Okay. Should get some more people in the park. We're doing decent with money. You know what? Let's see. Oh my gosh. Wow, Book! Hey, welcome in, my friend. Takalate, good to see you. Welcome in, guys. I I was around for a while. I was chatting in your stream, and then I was getting started myself. What did you guys end up playing? Did you stick with Super Mario World, or did you play something else? What was going on in your stream? Mega Man X. Oh, I thought you said you weren't in the mood to play Mega Man. You succumbed to the pressure of the chat, huh? Yeah, Mega Man X, that's another one that I've played here and there, but I've never actually beaten before. So, someday I'll get to playing that one as well. You think of how many times I've watched Clipper speedrun that, I should feel fairly comfortable playing the game, but and know what I'm doing, but watching is certainly different from actually playing. Okay, so we got that. I just know it well enough to entertain with. That's true. He makes it look easy. She certainly does. But, I mean, I don't know how many times she's probably played through the game, so when you play it that many times, if you don't know it that good, then you're not paying attention, I guess. So, well, fun. Did you play all the way through? Did you make it through all the levels? All right, where do we want to do the next coaster? Maybe we can do it over here. Since eventually we can probably do a nice little loop around here. But I might want to build some other stuff to kind of fill out that space. I don't know. But let's find a coaster to put here. Hey, look who's here, Pickle Nickel. Good to see you. Shalom to you as well. Welcome in. How often do you play this? I typically will play this game every Tuesday. Every once in a while, if I'm not able to stream, I will skip a week. But generally, I play Rollercoaster Tycoon every Tuesday. So, yeah. Just a pickle now. Alright, what do we want to play? Hey, Debrina, thank you for following. I appreciate that. Yeah, so feel free to follow if you enjoy games like this. Right now I'm in the middle of also playing through Donkey Kong Bonanza, and then I've been playing some American Truck Simulator. But we rotate through, taking a little bit of a break, but sometimes I'll play Forza Horizon 5. Once we finish Donkey Kong Bonanza, we'll probably play another retro adventure single-player type game. So, but yeah, it's going good. Yeah. Thinking of going to take you up on the cart repair. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I know it would cost probably more to ship them to me and do it, but so if there's a place in town, so I mentioned on stream, where I used to live, there was a retro game store, and they would replace batteries for like $5 a cartridge. So I mean, if there's a place near you that can do that, I would recommend doing that. But if you want, I'm more than happy to help with that. I've done that on a good number of Game Boy games, and I have some of the batteries. I'll double check the size, but there's 2 different battery sizes for Game Boy games, and I have both of those. So if you have more than one game, you know, that need a battery, feel free to send it on by. But trust you more than a stranger, and we have no one near. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that's right. You do live out a little ways. Yeah. I mean, there's some people that when they do that at game stores, they've been doing that for years, and so I'm somewhat still new-ish to doing it, but it's a simple enough task that it might not be the most pretty job when you open it up and look at it, but it'll be secure and the battery will be there. So maybe I'll work on some practice on my own carts to kind of before I work on yours. But yeah. Oh, Pickle Nickel, you're a good guy. God bless you. Good to have you around. What were we gonna do? We just did this. I guess we could do bobsled. Try it out. We got a bit of money. I do have a camera again. Yes, so I was deciding whether to just stick with my old one, but I was wanting to get a new one eventually that had some better specs to it. So I was looking and saw some reviews and things like that, and I ended up going with this one by the brand of eMeet. It's the eMeet SmartCam S60. Sorry, S600, and it works pretty good. It goes up to, if you want 4K, you can do 4K 30 FPS or 1080 60 FPS. And so I wanted to have those nice, crisp, fast pixels. So I am doing the 1080 at 60 frames per second. So yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 8. But yeah, I'm excited to have a nicer camera now. Hopefully it won't bug out on me like Logitech's. I had a previous Logitech that I had for work for stuff for my at-home setup before, and that, you know, decided to go kaput after a little while too. So I don't know if it's just a Logitech thing that they just kind of make them to last a couple years and then just maybe there's some sort of kill switch in them. They just go down. I don't know. It's a little weird. So let's increase that just a little bit. Actually, you know what? Can we do the small ones? Down small. And it's fun, you can kind of like go from large to small and make some cool designs this way. Yeah, I'll definitely be still praying for you, DB. I know you've been kind of struggling there for a little while, but take heart. We'll be praying for you still. I know it's not easy. It's a lot of bad thoughts get in our heads, and it's hard to get past them sometimes. Hey Scott, welcome in. Glad you're here too. Oh, that's right. You were messaging earlier, but yeah. Oh, it's good to have a support group. Exactly, DB. If you're able to remember that they're just lies in your head and work on not listening to them. That's the important part. Yeah, there's nothing wrong to question God and ask, why is this happening? So don't feel bad if you have these questions and you don't know what's going on, and spend time and just ask, hey, God, what is going on? Why am I thinking these thoughts? What is going on? But and asking for help with that. It's not easy. It's not easy. Actually, let's do the tighter turn. Let's just head back to the end. I don't know what kind of speed we're gonna have here. A bit of speed. Let's see, is 30 gonna work? We were at 40. God is capable of making the good out of the worst. Amen. And you know what? Sometimes He allows us to go through difficult things just to help build our character and help strengthen us. Because that's when we grow. Is going through difficulties and things like that. So. One thing with this ride is you don't want to go too fast cresting over a hill because there's nothing holding it down. Ooh, that's almost a little too much. And they can fly off the track. Like Scripture says, with God, anything is possible and nothing is impossible. Amen. That is true. He likes it when we come to Him with our cares and concerns as well. We're not meant to just bear everything ourselves and try to take on the world and try to figure things out on our own. He wants us to come to Him as well. Ooh. That might actually work. Starting school soon. Don't like going, but I have to. School systems are so secular, but with Christ, you have peace, and pray that they'll be a living example as we are told to be. Yeah. It's not necessarily the easiest, but it is doable, and God will give you strength. I know I don't know if you're talking about college or if you're talking about high school or whatever, but I mean, I went to a public high school, and good to look out for those other believers, to be friends, for building you up and for community, and so they can pour into your life, you can pour into their life, and encourage one another. So it's important. I don't like these colors.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
It is pretty neat. Hey, look at that. Thank you, Scott, for the gifted sub to DB. Thank you, thank you. That is awesome. Actually, the tan looks good because it kind of blends in with the sand. Ooh, and look at that. Watch, we can do some cacti. And that will... Actually, here, let's open this up. Get our cacti. Boom, 604. So we put a couple lone cacti on there. Yeah, thank you so much for Scott, for the gifted sub there to DB. Much appreciated. Sweet Tea, how's it going? Were you streaming this evening? How are you doing? And also, we need to catch up on doing more of these. Shout out to Scott Lennox. He's another amazing streamer of the retro variety. If you enjoy retro games from all sorts of platforms, please go check him out. He's always playing some great stuff over there. Oh my gosh, another, wow, 39. Repent to Jesus. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Hey. Oh, you took today off? No worries. No, that's good. Stopped playing Valorant and started looking at RPGs. Okay, cool. Good change. Welcome in, guys. Thank you so much. How is it going? I'm Fuzzy Pickles, Christian variety streamer on Twitch, on Rumble, and on Kick. And we are playing a relaxing game of Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 tonight with the Open RC22 mod, and having a great time playing through this scenario. So, and there's ads. Perfect timing. Nice. Okay. We will sit tight for about another 20 seconds. Man, oh man. That's crazy. Alright. Is there anything else interesting? You could put like a little fountain. It's just desert here. A little dolphin fountain there. Welcome in, guys. Now that you're back from the ad, thanks for sticking with me through that. Hope you guys are having a great night. Thank you so much for the raid. Repent to Jesus. What were you streaming tonight? Book, if you're there, feel free to, you can give him a shout out for me. Yeah, what were you guys playing? What was going on tonight? How was your stream? And make sure also to take care of yourself after your stream if you need to take a break, or if you need to if you need a raid and run, that's totally cool. I usually do that because it's the end of the night for me when I finish playing. So mostly just talking about God today. Okay, just chatting. Nice. Well, welcome in, Chill Californian. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in, guys. But I don't know if it got cut off before the ads started, but I'm Fuzzy Pickles, Christian variety streamer, and tonight, Tuesdays, we typically play Rollercoaster Tycoon, and have a lot of fun with that. Miru, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, so if any of you guys are new to this game, Rollercoaster Tycoon is somewhat of a sandbox game of building a theme park, and you can actually design your own coasters with track pieces and all that, amongst other rides as well. And there's a lot of scenarios built into the game of different layouts to the park and sizes to the park, and then certain requirements to meet an objective. And so for this park, we need to build 10 different types of roller coasters, all having an excitement value of at least 6.0 out of 10. Well, actually, no, it goes over 10, so at least 6.0. And so we have been working on that, and we now have 5 out of the 10. Is it only 10:30? I guess we can push through. I was almost gonna make this 2 streams, but you know what? I think we might be able to keep this going. Let's go to this side of the park and build a pathway to go around this little rock here to give people more of a place to walk and enjoy the park so it's not so crowded. But yeah, welcome in, guys. Glad you could join us. Thank you for sharing your community and with us tonight. Had some awesome raids already tonight, and it's good to have you here as well. Never knew Twitch had a Christian community. This is so cool. Yeah, there are a lot, and one of the first Christian streamers that that I came across gave us a raid earlier this evening. One of my good friends, Charlie, over at the Book of Gaming. So if you don't know Charlie, he's a wonderful Christian streamer. Does some devotions and discussion and Bible reading before his streams. Please go give him a follow and check him out. Let's see. Met you through the Christian tag. Would you like to share how you came to Christ? Yeah, so I grew up going to church, and so I have been a Christian pretty much my whole life. I've been around in the church for a long, long time, and it's kind of at such a young age. I believe I gave my life to Christ when I was about 5 or 6, somewhere around in there. Yeah, I've been going to church, did a lot of those fun programs and things, went through Royal Rangers and all that, and went to a Christian college, and yeah, been definitely, when I got back from college, being a part of our young adult group at our church, and really getting more connected and digging deeper into my relationship with Christ, and just really enjoying that and finding places to serve at church and stuff. And so yeah, it's just been a lot of growing in the past 10, 15 years, and I feel like when I was younger, I had been a Christian, you know, and been in church for so long that it almost kind of feels numb to you a little bit. And so I feel like more of when I became more of an adult that I took things a little bit more seriously and kind of understood things more deeply and spent more time in the Word and everything. So, but yeah. So, what about you? What's how did you come to Christ? What's your don't need to write a whole essay or whole story, but what about you? What, yeah, and I feel bad, or not bad, but I always feel like my story is not as very exciting because it doesn't have huge transformations or this or that like other people do, but not everyone needs to have that part of the story. Everyone is special and unique the way they are. Kind of like what we talked about in our devotion today a little bit. One of the points that we read. But yeah. Thought about how I was a hypocrite even though I was really little. Went through something kids shouldn't. And we each have our own struggles that we go through, and helps us to grow as well. And it's amazing of the things that I've heard of different experiences of different people, and even the really tough stuff. God is able to use those for amazing things. Like I heard from one person that, you know, someone went through cancer and they're like, man, God, why did I go through cancer? Thankfully they were healed through it, but they were able, either it was that or it was a stroke or something like that. And then through that experience, they were able to see and understand what it's like for people to go through that, and for them to have what is the right word that I'm trying to think of? They were able to help others go through that and have the ability to detect and see when people were about to go through that, and help others. So, I mean, when you have different stuff that you go through, you can help others through that same type of situation. So, it can make for a good testimony. What do we want to build? Oh, looping. Alright, this can be... We want to do a powered launch? Why not? Kind of like the verse, who come forth, porteth us in all tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them when they are in trouble, by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of God. Yeah. Oh, I have the let's see if this works. I have the oops. I have the chapter verse added in, so let's see if that works. Hey, there we go. And give thanks to God always for you, because of the grace God, for the grace of God that was given to you in Christ Jesus. Was that the right? Oh, 2 Corinthians. I was gonna say that doesn't match up. That would help if I read that correctly, right? Who comforts us in all our afflictions, so we may be able to comfort those who are in any affliction, and with the comfort with which we ourselves are comforted by God. Exactly. I mean, you can only have so much comfort for others, I feel like, until unless you go through something like that yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, do I want that right there? Scoot over 1. 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, those that have not actually gone through something are, it's harder for them to have the sympathy that others that go through something can give. Alright, let's turn this into powered launch without passing station. Okay, that's not very fast. Yeah, no, this is the first time we've met, so let's get one more. I once got an award for most boring park. Yeah, that can be one of those negative ones that it's like, well, that or like worst coasters or worst rides, not a good award to get because that could negatively impact let's get 5. Can negatively impact the guest generation in the game. Good to see you again. Please remember that what I advise is... Oh. Let's see, is that... That's making it. Okay, let's do an actual... Oh, there's no entrance exit. Okay, let's do a real test. Might want it to go up one more section. That's really close. No. We can have discussion and stuff. I think Book is just warning about if there's people that have just recently created an account, just trying to come in and make chats and stuff like that. So. Oh, you were asking me a question, Book. If you have... Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if people ask questions and stuff. If it's too much, then I'll say something. But 40 again. What else can we do? Espen's Helix photo. Do you use Streamlabs for your alerts? No, I have Nightbot for some commands and things like that. I have, what is it? There's, I have Stream Elements for something, but I don't remember what I really use it for. I need to look at that more. I think that was more for something back when I tried to use overlays, but then I just used my own that I created through Canva and stuff. But no, repentant Jesus, you're good. you're welcome to ask questions, and chat can answer stuff, and I'll answer things if I can, or... Alright, is that enough? Alright, let's test that out. Sorry, I'm trying to trying to read chat. Chat's going fast, so... what's this game about? Never seen it before. So this is a sandboxy type game where you design theme parks, and there's lots of different. Still not exciting enough. Maybe if we do two. Maybe if we do two loops, where you have different scenarios that you need to accomplish. Whether it's a simple type of scenario like have this number of guests in your park by this time period. Or like this one, where we need to have a certain number of roller coasters of different types with an excitement rating. There's a bunch of different types of scenarios to complete, so it makes it exciting that way. So... I should have said, oh, Tiny House of Worship. Yeah. They had to put a 90-second slowdown. Oh, man. Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy trying to keep up with chat sometimes. In some ways I'm kind of glad that you know, chat is usually pretty slow, because then I can actually still keep up with it, but because I don't want to ignore you guys, so I appreciate the input and discussion and all that good stuff. Let's get speed up a little more. Well, you know, Jesus, pray to God honestly. Yeah. I mean, like in the Garden of Gethsemane. And he was literally sweating blood. Okay, that might do it, but we can probably just increase the speed. Oops. And Jesus deserves everything, so would he even need to show gratefulness? You know what? That's the kind of question I'm not really sure how to answer. I'd probably have to sit and actually think a bit. So it's something more than what I could probably answer here on a stream. But also it's the kind of question of, am I going to answer for God? And I don't want to go down that road of even coming close to putting words in God's mouth, or these certain attributes that are more human, like human type attributes, because he's all good, he's all knowing, he's full of grace and full of love, that, you know, I don't know, that's something that would be quite a bit of discussion on, I feel like. So, and I don't feel like I have the ability to answer something like that personally myself at the moment. I feel like that would require a bit of thought. But I mean, like I was saying, he did have sorrow. I mean, he was the man of sorrows. Um, he didn't have grief. I mean, he grieved over Lazarus, and he was fully human on Earth. So I mean, he went through a lot, all the types of things that we went through, temptations and difficulties and struggles. But he was also fully God. So yeah, that's one of the additions to the OpenRCT2 mod. You can place trees and objects with a paintbrush kind of thing, and you can select how dense it is. So it's pretty cool. Placing objects much faster. Mm-hmm. Alright, did this get up? Yeah, okay. So that is number 6. That was simple enough. What other... Do we have any other simple rides we can kind of put over here? We got a maze. These are fun. We can do one of these. Is that in the way? That's almost in the way.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
I just want to honor God and not be ungrateful even in the midst of my struggles. No, that is a good thing to be honoring to Him. I mean, He knows the struggles that we go through, and I think if we have a sincere heart in the things that we're going through, and we're honest, and we can be frustrated. There's plenty of times in the Psalms and places where people were frustrated and they vented frustration to God, but they didn't accuse Him. I mean, Job went through all that he did, and he was like, why am I going through this? Why am I being afflicted? And he was perfectly in the right to have frustration, but he wasn't accusing God. He wasn't he was faithful in all of that. So does it also have the trees that are outside of the park? Because when I play the first one, there are some trees that I never unlock. They're outside the park. There's a good number of trees that are here, and there are some that are... There's a lot of different theme packs, so all these tabs at the top, there's a lot more that can be unlocked depending on the scenario you're on. And then there's also ways, too, that there are a lot of theme packs you can download and add into the game with a lot of different assets and things, the Brina. So there's a lot of cool stuff that you can do. A lot of interesting objects that you can add to it. And then, yeah, a lot of these features and different things come from the second game. So if you haven't, like I think you mentioned, you haven't played the second game yet. Red Sixer fan, hey, welcome in on Rumble. Thank you for being here. Don't tell me, was there, did I miss something over there? I don't have all my, I guess all my alerts aren't necessarily popping up all the time, unfortunately. So if there's a raid or anything like that, please let me know on Rumble. I'm trying to get my Rumble things figured out. So, but that's not always coming through perfectly. But yeah, the second game has a lot of more like I think some of these are just in the second game, like introduced, so you can play that. Doing the Open RCT2 mod, you can bring in the scenarios from the first game into the second game, and so you can use a lot of the things that they added in the second game in first game scenarios. So cool stuff. But yeah, this maze has like a few open spots where you can put stuff, so that's kind of cool. So you can put like a little fountain or something in there. Let's see. But yeah, the good thing though is that, you know, since God is all-knowing, he knows your heart and he knows how you're feeling. So like DB, I know we've talked about it a few times, but I mean, if you are being sincere and but you're just struggling with different thoughts that come in your head that are, you know, that you don't like and this and that, that aren't good thoughts. I mean, God knows that, you know, thoughts come in our head, and that we struggle with things. Remember, God, you know, Jesus was human too, and just because a thought comes in our head doesn't mean that we're acting on that and that we're actively coming up with that necessarily on our own, but that could be just the enemy putting lies and putting these things in our minds to try to get us off track. Did you ever make any unfinished coasters? Oh, you mean just like one? Oh, like ones where where people go flying, go launching off the edge. I almost got through all the maps on the first one, and something happened with my saves, and I lost them. I had to start over. Yeah, I'm about to switch over to a new computer soon, and so I'm hoping that I'm able to transfer all my saves. I know where the save files are located on my computer, but just having them reflected in-game with the check mark, I'm hoping to have that and just copy over that kind of stuff so I don't have to start over from scratch again, because I would hate to have to do all that again. They do derail anyway because the game hates me. Just gotta be careful with some of them. Yeah, some coasters are a little bit finicky. What did we get here? We got the twist. Let's see. Oh, DB, you're since you have a subscription now you don't realize when people are on when people are on their whoops, on an ad break. You're trying to message people when they're on ads. They can't. Well, that's just me that they can't hear, I guess. But yeah, the Psalms are very encouraging. I don't know if you remember the first game, the map with the two phobia coasters that race, they always explode. Yeah, there are some coasters that are built into the game that after a while they will explode because there will be some sort of brake failure or something like that, and they'll just give out, and they're going too fast and they'll blast right into like the station or something like that. It's a little weird. So you can help with that by putting like a brake section going. You can go back and edit it Usually you can edit those ones. You can edit that coaster to add like a brake section kind of near the end, and that can help a little bit. Okay, yeah, all back. Okay, good. Pickle Nickel, you're heading out. All right, good night. Thanks for being here. God bless you. Have a great night, and look forward to seeing you again next time. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's 6. Let's find another coaster. We could do this inverted hairpin coaster. This is kind of like a suspended wild mouse coaster. These are kind of fun. You can do some tight corners and stuff. There's not a whole lot of interesting pieces of track, unfortunately, but you can at least do quick hairpin turns and things like that, so you can do some fun stuff. Yeah, amen. Okay, if we could utilize a bit of this rock there to go through it. Let me see. The book says about earlier, notice your animated emotes moved when bouncing on screen. Mine don't do that. Yeah, so I use a program to combine my chat, and also for putting it on screen, for me just seeing it. As well as it has a bunch of other features that I haven't even really touched. There's a lot of stuff. It's called Social Stream Ninja, and one of them is doing the emote wall thing. And I just started doing it about like 2 weeks ago or so. And yeah, they animate while they're showing on screen, which is a little bit different. I haven't seen that before in other people's streams. So if you like that, I don't know what you currently necessarily use, but yeah, if you're interested, it's a nice thing. You can either get the browser plugin, or you can do like I do, and it's a standalone program, application on your computer that you can run. I don't think it uses a whole lot of bandwidth or anything like that, but and then you just connect the stream sources to it, so you just connect Twitch to it. So and Twitch, the way their chat works is it automatically will pop up and connect when you open the application, which is nice. Okay. $55. Okay, that's not gonna work. What if we just instantly do that? That's right, we can do those. Okay. Let's get that testing to see if that even reaches. But yeah, check out Social Stream Ninja if you're interested. And there's a lot of features that it has as well that you can do with like polls and all sorts of this and that's and whatnot, so yeah. Let's see, I almost feel like that, is that enough? Woo! That is fast. That might be a little too much. Let's see, can we go... Probably need to go down a little bit more still.
Oh no! Anyway, last week.
Slow mode. Oh, I think it might have just... I think Book was helping when it was getting a little bit... just getting a little busy, so it's not overwhelming too much, which I honestly don't mind. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with chat when there's a lot going on. But we'll still get all your messages, no worries. Having to call Mr. Pickles and Yap on the stream. No, it's good. It's awesome having all you guys here. So, all right. Okay, 35 to 30. By the way, Mr. Pickles, do you have a Discord? I created one, but I haven't done anything with it. I'm kind of apprehensive to really running much of a Discord because I feel like I wouldn't spend enough time keeping up with it, and I don't know what I would put there. So I have my own account to chat with people. I mean, I'm sure you've seen that because I talk in Sully Switches and other people's time to time, but I'm just not in Discord that much. So yeah. Maybe someday I might, but I mean I got Twitter for communicating too, but I just don't I don't know. Which roller coaster style do you like the most? Man. Honestly, I might kind of like the corkscrew the most just because you can do regular, you can do launched, you can do I think you can do that kind of like it pulls it up behind and then drops it. And then it has a lot of different track pieces. But I do like the steel Wild Mouse coaster too. That's a pretty good one. Alright, let's see. Let's try to wrap this one up here. What kind of speed do we got? It's still going pretty fast. What if we put some brakes to go down to like that? I hope we can't do that. Be able to get back to the exit. And then let's do another brake section of something less. Oh, did we get in the way? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Silly me. Let's do more brakes here. That. Can we go through here? Yes. Okay, let's see. Is that gonna actually connect all the way? Okay, that's a little bit too slow, I think. Yeah, the wooden ones, I like... So, in the second game, they have a new style of wooden coaster that has some more stuff, and even has a loop in it. Okay, that's still a little bit too slow. Let's see what 22 miles an hour does. Oop, okay, I like that. That works. Entrance, exit. But what about the voice calls, Mr. Pickles? The voice calls. Hey, I can still do voice calls. You don't need to have a whole Discord channel to do voice calls and voice chats. And if there's any other group ones, you can do multiple calls and stuff with people. I don't know. I haven't really had the need for that too much. I've done, you know, ones with you, DB. But that's just, you know, a simple chat. Simple call. Actually, let's make this one like that. I like doing that. I like sometimes, if I remember, putting a regular path one in like that. Wait a second. I see roller coasters, but where's the cotton candy? Oh, you know what? There is cotton candy. It's just all the way over here. There's a cotton candy stall. But thank you for reminding me. We should be building some more food stalls. I've been so focused on just building rides, and we should also be researching, more shops and stalls. Let's put some more food and kiosks and things like that around. Thank you for the reminder. We need to put more bathrooms around too, because people need to pee. Alright. And we will definitely build some more cotton candy stalls. We'll do at least probably 2. But we need to make sure our bathrooms are going strong here. There's one there, that's fine. I like putting lights in the queues. Everyone is still starting. Yeah, I usually just do the TVs. The lights are fun. I just wish they had more of a purpose, or they like actually did something. So I usually don't do the lights just because they don't do a whole lot. I wish they did more. So one cool thing though with the OpenRCT2 mod is that there's a day-night cycle that you can do. I haven't really messed around with that much, but you can technically have it go to nighttime, and I think having the street lights do light up, the walking path lights, lampposts and stuff. So that's pretty cool if you want to do that. Maybe I might try that at some point. I don't know a whole lot of how fast it transitions and all that stuff. So make them hold it. You're gonna need to pee and you're gonna like it. Ooh, look at that. Perfect! We made it almost a 7.0 excitement rating. Nice. Alright, well there's 7. Let's get some more drink stalls. People are gonna get thirsty. I'm thirsty. Donuts. Why not? Some donuts. And some hot dogs. Get your hot dogs. I did put a bathroom there. Okay, never mind. Let's do... So I did drinks there, drinks there. Okay, we have enough... Do we have enough drinks? Do we want to do one over here? Do one there. Make sure they're not gonna be hungry or thirsty. Okay, that should be good enough. Is that a donut set? Yeah, there is so many different food stalls and vendors and things like that in the second game, and even non-food things. Like there's a sunglasses hut where you can sell sunglasses. There's t-shirts and hats. There's a bunch of different things. So yeah. I don't know if you can change... Scenario options. Oh, you can literally change the scenario. Yeah, there's all sorts of things that you can do and make your own custom scenarios and things like that. I'm not gonna get into that. I think that's more of a setting to do in the main menu before you start a scenario. I don't think you can do it mid-game. So I'll have to look at that after. What is that? It looks like a blob monster with a face. Yeah, Book of Gaming. He's I guess you can say professional. He's a professional speedrunner of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 for the NES. And so most of his emotes are Ninja Turtle themed. So different Ninja Turtle characters and villains and characters and all that sort of stuff. So there we go. We got some people wanting to name. Thank you. All right. Miru, do you want to be a handyman? Sorry, I was kind of catching up on chat a little bit. Handyman, a mechanic. I don't have any security guards because I don't really need them. Or entertainer. About the name of worker. Maybe it's for the Tycoon. Yes, it's for this game. What, Miru? What? How do you want to work, or what do you want to do to work? Professional, yeah. What was the first? The first is a handyman, so he keeps the paths and everything clean and tidy. The mechanic, he fixes broken rides and inspects rides when they need inspection. And then, ooh, I wonder if I should put brakes over here. Here, let's do that before he's over here fixing it anyways. That's a little fast. I could only imagine there being a brake failure and then having these guys blast into the queuing station there. Oh no, I can't do brakes. That's right. The steel version can. Okay, never mind. Never mind. That's gonna be what it is. You want to be a handyman. His name should be Lilypad35. Who is Lilypad35? Is that your alter ego? Or 53, not 35. I swear, sometimes I'm dyslexic with numbers. And then, sorry, DB. You want to be custom name? Is that allowed? I guess within reason. Oh, it's just a random funny name. Okay. All gas, no brakes. Yeah, really. You're gonna be flying around this corner, and you're gonna like it. DB, what? You want to be a mechanic? Okay. The color of your font of your name on that's dark blue on this my chat window thing here is almost hard to read in certain places. If there's like some of these chats on here that I see get highlighted, and some don't. It's just kind of random. So okay. Does this one clean the path if you click on it with a shovel? You mean the handyman? I mean they run themselves. You can't clean stuff yourself. You can pick up a handyman and drop them somewhere where there's a bunch of stuff to be cleaned, but like you can't clean things yourself with the shovel. The shovel is for like moving the ground up and down, and then you can change the ground type to be different. So it's sand right now, and the bulldoze will get rid of trees, structures, and paths, and that's kind of nice if you want to get rid of a bunch of stuff like that quickly. So I don't want to incite the layer of the mods, but I do have a question. Oh, you're fine. What's your question, DB? Okay, let's go and let's see. How are things looking? Do we want to... Probably can start expanding out a little bit more again, huh? Go out this way, maybe? And how many coasters do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have 6 or 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7. Okay. Are you asking me a question, or are you asking Repent a question? Oh, we got the Seal Wild Mouse. Alright, we'll come back to that since we just kind of did one like that. Let's do... I feel like we need to do a wooden one. So this is, the Brina. This is the newer style wooden coaster, and it has a lot more different, has several different pieces that are new, quote unquote, or whatnot, to the wooden track type. Actually, you know what? Sometimes I like kind of just prepping the end of it, so it's an easier way to find and get to the end and finish your coaster. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. And one kind of cool thing you can do with this to make it a little more compact, I've seen some people do, because the trains are a certain length. 1 train, 12 cars, perfect. Is that you can like do some creative things here to like try to get through a little bit or get a little higher. So as long as your train is long enough to reach from one hill climb chain lift area to the next, you don't have to have the whole thing a chain lift continuously. Questions. Since I started watching your stream, stock people will read you. Nice. You're not solely watching my stream only? Get out. You're fired. No. Remember when I was younger, my friend had the game, and they would expand the coverage of the shovel, click on the vomit, and it was gone. Did they maybe just delete pathways? If you delete pathways, the vomit will disappear? But I've never seen a way to, like, manually get rid of vomit. I haven't heard of that. Mr. Pickles, would you be opposed to saying Sabrina like Mike Tyson? Sabrina? That's funny. Alright, is that tall enough? Maybe. Okay. So there are cool things like with this, when you're going down, you can literally go down with a curve. These are pretty cool. Actually, can you go down like that and curve? Yeah, you can do this. This is kind of cool. But you don't want to do too much or else it can negatively impact the performance with like lateral G's and stuff like that. So like doing it right at the beginning helps. But you want to be handyman? All right. And the paths stayed. I I can try and find one and see, but I think I have enough handymen already. They're keeping things pretty clean. Let me, the OpenRCT2 has these transparency options, so you can quickly, like, make things invisible, which helps you see things better. Okay, so if I had this... What did you write? Left click? Left click doesn't do anything. Right click, I'm clicking on it, it's not doing anything to the vomit. So... I don't know. So... But, yeah, I would, if you enjoy the game, Sabrina, I would encourage you to, yeah, get the second one, get the OpenRCT2 mod, and have the mod also point to where you have the game saved for your first game, the first Rollercoaster Tycoon 1. Then you can have all your scenarios in one game, so it's not segmented that way. Can we do a loop? Oh, no, this one you can't. There's other ones you can. Can do helixes. Okay, so we were at 75. Maybe 50? Award for the best coasters. I sure hope so. We have a lot of them. Ooh, that's actually pretty fast still. 75 and 70. Is that gonna be too much? Sorry. You wanted to be handyman. Okay. Okay, so we made it over that. Can do a photo section. And what if we come back up partially? To 55. Do a nice little bank turn. So we can still do a tight one. Actually, you know what? If we do that, come forward a little bit, and then helix down small. And then do a large. Large. Small. It's kind of fun doing different sizes there. Mr. Pickles, we need... I think we need a joke. Well... Oh, thank you very much. My, sounds aren't coming through. I'm not hearing the sounds as much. So, forgive me for not seeing that, or hearing that. Let me turn down my music a little bit. I wish there was an easier way for me to isolate sounds on the computer going through OBS. Let's read a couple jokes. I appreciate. Thank you for that. Did I not do the push-ups from Bob? Oh my gosh. All right. How many times did Bob did push-ups, and I don't think I did them, and then DB, you did them too, right? DB, didn't you redeem that already? I don't remember. You didn't? I know Bob did at least. All right, I'm going to do them. If you want to do them too, I can do 20. I don't care. We do push-ups. Better do them quick. Because I don't want to get back down on the floor again if I get back up. Okay, here we go. If any of you guys want to join in,
Okay.
out of the way. Feel free. DB, you should be doing push-ups too. All right, here we go. Let's do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, whew, and 20. There you go. There's the 20. Imagine he's just counting off screen. You're gonna have to just trust me on that one. You only did 10? Come on, DB. I know you only redeemed 10, but... And do the push-ups! Let's see pain and torture. Okay. Do a couple jokes here. What is a coffee's favorite hockey team? I'll give you a second. Chime in with whatever answers you think it could be. What do you think? What is a coffee's favorite hockey team? Any takers? Should we keep going down? No, no takers? Okay. The answer is the Bruins. Oh, that's so funny. Ha. Ha ha. You did another 10. Alright, good. What side of a duck has the most feathers? You're gonna say that book? Well, you were just a little bit too slow now, weren't you? It was awfully convenient for you to say after I gave the answer, oh, I was gonna say that. I laughed because I didn't get it. DB's right. It is the outside. What side of a duck has the most feathers? The outside. Oh, that is good. Thank you for redeeming that, Chill Californian. I hope that you guys also rolled your eyes in disgust and sighed. Okay. Watch me redeem another 10 push-ups. Hey, there's a cooldown on that. And I think one person can only redeem it once per stream, and there's like a maximum of 3 times that can be redeemed, so...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I do stink, yeah. Thank you. I like to be reminded of that. Alright, how is this coaster doing? We've been doing so many other things I haven't been watching. Okay, not bad. Maybe we kind of work on getting back to the end. Was that a SpongeBob reference? It was. That's a little soundbite. Yep. You are correct, sir. Or madam. Let us see here. Let's do the cutaway. Now I can see. Yeah, I try to have some fun redeems and sound bits and bites and that kind of thing. So, favorite voice actor. That voice actor is your favorite from SpongeBob, especially when he shouts, "Yeah, ah, my leg!" That's another good one. Okay, let's go straight one more time. There we go. I'll probably go up and down. Oh, it was over by one. Dang it. I miscalculated. It looked like it was... Oh, because it's raised up a tiny bit. Gotcha. You should take away the push-up limit. No reason, though. Just, you know. You like SpongeBob Pickles? Oh no, I thought we could be friends. I mean, I don't watch it really much anymore, but I know I enjoyed it as a kid, and there's still funny ones out there. Do you have something against SpongeBob, Book? Are you too good for SpongeBob? Is that what you're trying to say? Someone anti-SpongeBob over here. I see how it is. There's the door, Book. No, just that is true. That is true. It helped to have grown up in that era, so. He's like, I don't hate him, I just don't like him. Alright, let's test this one out and see how this does. I knew you'd use that emote. That's one reason why I said that. FBI, open up! Yeah, I didn't have cable when I was a kid, but they started like having SpongeBob on like DVD and stuff, and that's how I watched it when I was younger. But that was when I was in like high school. But loved the episode when when Man Ray tries to give Patrick the wallet back. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, what is this? Book is putting links in chat. That could be dangerous. Is that you? Are you Paul in that little cartoon? That's funny. Ooh, 6.6. Hey, we did it. Yay. Okay. All right, let's get the cutaway again. Oops. So we can see. So, Sabrina, this is another feature. Is there this cutaway view, so you can like set a height to like see everything below that point, so you can see things easily when there's like tall stuff all around. You can still see where you want to build and stuff. Yeah, DB, you're not a mod, so you wouldn't be able to put links and stuff. So it's just gonna yell at you. Which I don't mind, I like it when it yells at you. Just joking. Just joking. Don't get so bent out of shape. It's just a joke. Did you read the scripture that was under Paul? Yeah. The thorn in his side. How can a sponge be a thorn? Imagine it's the fish guy from the SpongeBob yelling. Quickly bent out of shape and angry. I kind of forgot that you streamed, DB. What kind of stuff did you stream when you did? Oh, yeah, that's right. We need to put benches and things like that around too. It's gonna get a little crazy over here. Okay. Good enough. We can do some more cacti. This probably is one of my favorite ways to like plant stuff, because it makes it so much easier. It used to be so tedious planting stuff. Whoops. One by one. But being able to use kind of like a little paintbrush type tool really helps. Might be time to do another stream. Oh, doing coding stuff? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people who do that too. Alan the Brush does, it's not necessarily coding, but he does stuff because he's designing his own game. And so he does that on stream. But there's people, yeah, they do coding and stuff on stream, and it'd be a really good one to do that people can, if you put some good like music behind it that's, you know, copyright free potentially. I guess if you're not doing a VOD, it doesn't matter. Possibly, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works, but put some music behind it, and it can be a good stream during the day that people can just kind of tune into to listen to. I love decorating with the brushes. Yeah. Could we reduce the cooldown now? Do I like roller coasters in real life? I do. I don't get the chance to ride them a whole lot, unfortunately. But I do like them. I've been to several theme parks. Oops, let's go back. There we go. I've been to several theme parks and enjoyed a decent number of... let's see, does this one get up to it? A decent number of coasters. Okay, so this one technically, ooh. So that's exciting because that'll be too hard to do. Virginia Reel, this one does work. Maybe do a Virginia Reel. That's kind of cool. It's a dueling one, so you got two different colors. That's cool. But yeah, I haven't really been on any coasters for a while, I think. So I live in the northwest of the States, and we took a trip and went, and I remember we went to Silverwood, and that was probably the last theme park I've been to. They had a couple good coasters there. Are you trying to do more push-ups, DB? What kind of cooldown? What are you trying to do? What kind of shenanigans are you trying to pull, huh? One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one doesn't have, I think it doesn't have a huge support limit. Oh, you know what we could do? Go as high as we can. Then we can go up on top of the rock. And we can even go into what's all the way over there. Let's there we go. That's what I wanted to try to do. One of our cats is under Mrs. Pickle's desk, relaxing. Okay, let's do the live testing. And Sabrina, this is one of the things that's, I think, unique to OpenRCT2 is you can do these, you can have this test, a live test going while you're in the middle of building the ride, so you can see how it reacts. Very helpful. Morose? I would get you to do more push-ups. The cooldown on that is that you can only redeem it once per person per stream. So I don't think mods can change any of that kind of stuff, I don't think. What is that cart? This is a Virginia Reel coaster, and so they're in kind of this little hockey puck kind of style circular little cabin vehicle. It kind of does look like a little swimming pool. If you put water in it, that'd be a fun water ride, actually. If you had a little swimming pool you went on a coaster with, that would be cool. You want to do more push-ups? I see how it is. You just like me because of my push-ups. Oh, can we? Oh, we can't because that's that too. It's not true. DB only likes me for my muscles. Is that what it is? Or lack thereof. Did it work? Oh my gosh. Now you're manipulating chat members. You should have a give streamer candy treat redemption. I would redeem that for you. Well, you know, I do have some Sour Patch Kids right here, so I'll munch on one. So, this is for you, book. Nourishment. Feels so good. Alright. Let's do some more push-ups. We want to make DB happy. Okay. You better be doing them too. I'll have to make a channel point thing for that. For the candy. But I don't always have candy, so it's only sometimes. So, alright, here we go. We're just doing 10. This is easy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I feel like I need to, man, DB, if you do this enough, if you come into my stream and redeem it and convince others to redeem push-ups, we might have to increase it to 15 or 20 per redemption. Gonna get those gains. Let's pay back our loan. We don't need to be paying that. Okay. Let's watch and see what's going on. How fast is it going around here? I haven't even been watching. You guys have been keeping me occupied. Honestly, I could deal with that. Yeah, I bet you could. Yeah. Hit one and I'm done. I used to keep up with doing push-ups each day. Okay, that's a decent speed. Oh, that's like right there. What if we go up one? And we go like this. And we go through here. It's kind of hard to see a little bit. Is that enough speed? Or maybe I should... We'll do that. There. Now he comes out there. Actually, you know what? We could go one more down. Then he'll come out on that level. Nice. Honestly, that one is only half one. Don't tell anyone. I do half of one push-ups too. Into bed, fall asleep. I already did 30 today, although I'm sure my form sucks. So as long as you're coming and doing a little right angles with your arms, and as long as you're feeling it, I usually do that, but okay, let's do this. Let's see. Let's do the fun thing of going down 2, up 1, down 2, up 1, down 2, up 1, turn around, down 2, up 1, down 2, up 1. Where are we at? Can I see? Okay, we can still turn around. Still going pretty fast though. Do we have brakes? We don't have brakes. But yeah, I mean, I usually do 30 or 40 in the morning, and I think I told that story before. I don't know if you guys in high school, public high school, whatever, they'd have like, if you had PE, you'd have that like presidential fitness test thing, and where they'd have you do like sit-ups or push-ups and other things and this and that to make sure you're physically fit, whatever, blah blah blah. And they'd make like a competition out of it sometimes. And so one of them was doing push-ups, and so we'd done a practice of that or whatever, and we were preparing to then do that test. And when we did the test, basically for the push-ups, everyone would be in the gym and you'd be doing push-ups, and you do one. So the instructor guy, he'd use his whistle, and whenever you heard the whistle, you had to do push-up. And so it was usually like 1, and then you stop, 2, and then you stop. So you had like a second or 2 in between each one. And so we're doing that, and basically you just do it for as long as you can until you're out. And so I was doing it, and it kept going and going and going, and it got to the point where it was just me and this jock who is in like wrestling and football. And so it just kept going. It was just me and him. Got up to 30, got up to 40, hit 50. He was still there, and then he dropped, and I made it to 51, and then I stopped. And I was like, I just wanted to outlast him, and it was great. And so it was like I was a shrimpy, scrawny high schooler kid at that point. I mean, I'm still kind of scrawny, but and it was just cool being able to know that I did more push-ups than this other guy did, and I'm not like someone who trained all that much. You get pretty close all the way down. Hey, I mean, if you can go all the way down, that's a bonus. Like you could like have your chest touch the carpet or whatever. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it? How about now? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Tell me why I tried to click on you stream to move the game's camera. I know, I'll do that sometimes too. It's like, oh, I can move that. No, that's the streamer. He's doing that. can get my chest to the ground, but it reduces my numbers. That's true. You have a little bit more of a travel distance when you do that, but it's training you. It's making it more difficult. You're just getting more fit and stuff. So let's just do that. Okay, so they got that. Let's get benches, TVs, all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you can train on doing push-ups while like getting all the way down and back up, when you go back to doing right angle arm, making right angles with your arms, that kind of thing, then you can do even more of those. So you'll just be that much more impressive, DB. The girls will love it. Miss Sprinkles, I want to say I'm glad you've got 50 viewers. Yeah, we got some amazing raids from some great people today. And so it wouldn't be without their help getting there, so. Also do bench press when I hit the weights. So I'd like to do body weight and weight training. Yeah, both is good. Both is good. Both are good. Both are good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we only have one left. We have one more coaster. This one, I think I'll do the Steel Wild Mouse because I put that one off. And where do we want to? Did I open that? I did. Okay. People should be coming. And we can go through some of these things, right? Kind of broke in real life. What do you mean? So you can't work out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One nice thing is if you get one of those resistance bands, that helps. That's a good way to do it. All right, where are we at? Oh, we're like right there. $65, huh? Okay. 65 to 55. Just gonna watch this and see how it's doing as well. No, because I only have about $14 in your bank. Oh, well, don't be buying stuff. You can get not and spicy with that. But actually, blessed by God, in that I was able to spend much of your money on others. Well, that's good. It's good to share. But also, I mean, not to say not to not share, but make sure you are taking care of yourself too. That's important as well. What kind of special we have? Brakes, and that's it, huh? I didn't want to do that. Oh, we didn't quite make it. Oh, it's at 50. That's the same height. Oh, the hot and spicy sandwich. Okay. Saving in case I have the chance, Lord willing, to take the girl for like ice cream. Yeah, that's a good idea. That sounds like a great idea. Let's go straight one more time. Can we go in? I want to kind of like go. Alright, let's go down 2 just to get some speed. I want to go inside here and come out the side. Man, DB, you just wanted to say the same thing multiple times. Mikey D's. Mickey D's. Yeah, those are good. The hot and spicy McChickens. It didn't like you, like whatever you're doing, some way you were saying something. I don't know. Automod can be temperamental sometimes. I don't understand how Automod works. Automod works in mysterious ways. I don't understand half of it. Mikey Dons. Automod didn't like you saying saying chicken, apparently. Oh my gosh. There's always something new with that Automod and what it wants to catch people from saying. Doesn't make sense, but whatever. But it was the chicken, yeah. Apparently the word chicken is offensive. Alright, is this exciting enough? Hey, look at that! We did it! I think that's number 10. Yay! We completed the objective. We have built 10 different coaster types of at least an excitement value of 6.
Anyway, last week.
But it was the chicken. Only to the chicks, yeah. Politically correct term is poultry. Oh, jeez. That checks out, right? Alright, so there we go. And we had a company value of nearly 360,000. I like making the achievements The balloon's free, so they can get... Didn't get balloons. We didn't research balloons yet. Oh, that's what we're missing. I love balloons. Dang it. Yeah. Oh well. That's too bad. Usually you get balloons much earlier in the scenario. But we started getting shops and stalls and still didn't get it, so... Oh well. Yeah, there's a fried chicken stall. There's coffee. There's hats and t-shirts. There's a seafood stall. Donuts, hot dogs. It's a lot of cool stuff. A lot of different stuff. So, and there's even more than this. Yeah, you should get the second game and do the Open RCT2 mod and just get into like a sandbox with everything unlocked and just look at all the cool stuff that you can make. There's a lot of different food vendors. So there's like a chicken nugget one where it's in this like little, it looks like it's in a fry container kind of thing. The whole stall looks like that. There's hot chocolate, there's tea, there's... I'm trying to think of all... There's a lot of ones that are like Asian themed too. Of like noodles and starfruit juice and sausages and stuff. There's some cool stuff, so... Yeah, not too bad. They didn't look too bad. Sometimes my coasters look a little bit crazy when I'm trying to build them on my own. But hey, it works. They're all here, and people are relatively happy. So, all right, it is getting late. There you go. We've been live, excluding the issue hiccups that we had earlier, a little over 4 hours. Sausage, yeah. Okay, so we want to find a good spot for a thumbnail. What's a good spot for a thumbnail? Maybe over here? I don't know. I don't want something that's that boring, but this works. You're gonna get some rest. Yes, it's midnight where I'm at, so I think. Let's see, screenshot. We'll wrap up for the night here, and let's see. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I don't have small group this week, so I should be live tomorrow. I'll probably either be playing American Truck Simulator, or we'll be playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. So, that's right, DB. You're on the East Coast. You're crazy. You're up super late. I don't know how you do that. So, but yeah, there's a lot of you guys out on the East Coast. So, I appreciate you guys hanging in here so late, though. I know my streams are always much later for you guys over there, the time zone. And I wish that a time zone issue wasn't the case. That's an annoying thing with trying to stream. I wish it wasn't an issue. Actually, let me do another screenshot. I think. Let me wait till some of these guys. Well, that's fine. I think I had that little window showing there, possibly. So. I guess it's really early for you guys. That's true, it's early for tomorrow, right? Is that how that works? Yeah, so if you guys are enjoying the content, please feel free to follow, no pressure. I always kind of cringe and feel weird asking people to follow. But if you enjoy the stream, I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys being here and lurking as well, and all the raids we got. Let me go through and give a thank you to all our raiders. We had a raid from who was it? Yeah, from Retro Jenny at first. She raided with over 100 people. That was amazing. Some of you guys might still be here from that. And then Book, thank you for the raid as well. Almost 20 people there. And then Repentant Jesus with nearly 40 people. That's crazy. I think this is like the craziest number of people in raids for one of my streams. So pressure, but no pressure. Yeah, do it or else. But since this is Twitch, there's no repercussion. Okay, let's find somebody to raid out to, since we got a lot of you guys here. Let's see, who is still live on Twitch that we can go bless? Hey, you know what? I've been having fun raiding and seeing Jess the Mess again. We're going to raid and bless Jess the Mess. She usually raids to me and has a good group of people. This time I can bring all of you over there. She loves retro games as well. So if you also enjoy retro games, please follow me over with the raid to Jess and give her a follow. She's playing Yoshi's Island right now on the SNES, and she is attempting to beat the game deathless, not lose any lives. So, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for the raids, for all of the follows, for the gift sub, Scott. Appreciate that, given to DB. That's very kind of you. And I will most likely see you on Wednesday, and then after Wednesday, it probably won't be till Saturday potentially, unless I do an earlier stream Friday in the early afternoon or something like that. So thanks guys, I appreciate it. Have a great night. Let me get this raid started and we will see you hopefully tomorrow. And those of you, I don't think for those of you on Rumble, let me try to find someone on Rumble as well really quickly. Do I know anybody? Oh, Ryu is. He's playing Elden Ring. And it's not premium. Okay, perfect. I will get you guys out on going over there on Rumble. Raid. It's been awful quiet on Rumble today, but that's okay. Okay. Here we go. Confirm raid. See you guys. Have a good night. Take care. See ya. God bless. And we will see you in the next stream. 3, 2, 1, go!